Hi, I'm Terrence Brady.
And I'm Finn Cullen.
And today we're going to discuss the QuadCon system. We're going to discuss operational features, routine maintenance, and key aspects of the system that will allow you to increase the longevity of your system and the fleet of which you'll be managing. Initially, when you open the doors, you will see our displayed transfer containers. They're all color coordinated to match our color coordinated steam. This feature is ingrained throughout our entire system to reduce cross-contamination of the various fluids that will be stored within your system. And now we'll discuss the key safety features for the unit. We have an ABC fire extinguisher, an air lockout. This is a pneumatic system, so an air lockout is critical to ensure that you do not have a lot of back pressure when you disconnect your air supply after you're done using the unit. In addition, we have an air regulator, which is currently set to 40 psi. That is operational for most fluids. However, depending on the viscosity of your fluid, you may need to increase the air pressure so that the pneumatic pumps can handle more viscous fluids. As mentioned, the color coordination of the transfer skids is ingrained throughout our entire system. So we also have color coordinated quick disconnects that are pinned specifically so you cannot interchange the various colors when you're trying to pull or fill fluids within your systems. So a blue quick disconnect cannot be connected to a red disconnect, which will also aid in the prevention of cross-contamination, preventing the wrong fluids from making its way to your assets. That color coordination is included within the knobs and also in our tanks, as you see in the rear of the system. Lastly, we have drip pans that are at the base of the filling station to contain all of the residual fluids that may occur from an overfill of any of the containers that you'll be filling during the process. Now I'll hand it over to Finn to discuss in detail how to operate the system.
To fill the system, you'll need to turn both valves up, attach a static reel to your drum or can, place the suction wand into the drum and the color-coded quick disconnect to the respective color. Pull the valve to open, watch the level gauge to make sure it does not overfill, and when you're done, close the valve, remove the quick connect, and store it away. To recirculate the fluid, so pull this ball valve down, open the air valve, and it'll be recirculating. When you're finished, just close the valve. And you'll refer to the tank recirculation cycle time guide in the manual for the recommended duration. Also confirm with your fluid supplier how often the fluid should be recirculated for maximum longevity. To dispense the fluid, you need to turn both ball valves down. Then you can open the air valve to start the pumps, lift the handle and fluid will begin to flow. Let go and fluid will cease. And then you close the valve and turn off the system. Now these tanks must be empty for transport. If you need to empty the tanks, you do not have access to power, you can connect this quick disconnect to the port on the back, the same one they use for filling the tanks. You place the suction wand into the drum, turn the handle, and it will begin to empty. When you're finished, you can close it again, disconnect it, and store it back in the front.
Routine maintenance is crucial to ensuring the longevity of your OilSafe system. Every 3 months, you'll want to check 2 critical aspects for filtration. One is going to be the desiccant breather that's located at the rear of the unit. You'll need to check the desiccant bed to ensure that it has not changed colors from gold to green. The green color indicates that the breather is fully saturated and no longer absorbing moisture and needs to be changed. The replacement model that's needed for your designated size is located on the canister in the middle of the breather. In addition, you'll also need to check the indicator that's located on the filter head of your oil filter that's in the front of the unit. That filter head has a white indicator in the middle of the indicator. You'll need to ensure that that is in the green. If that white indicator is moved over to the red, it's letting you know that that filter is clogged and needs to be changed immediately. Keep an eye on both of those aspects as they are critical to filtration within your system. Thank you for watching.